Welcome back for another round of the BUSR AC Spring Series. This is the fifth round of 8. I'm Ozzy Vaughn, joined today by my co-commentator James Newton. How you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. It's good to hear from you again, and glad to be back here on AC for the Spring Series for the BUSR. Looking forward to some fantastic touring car action, some close battles, both on track and in the standings at Istanbul Park. And how are you doing?
I am doing just fine. It's pretty eventful week. Got myself an exam tomorrow, so it's just getting a little bit of respite in there. I also just real quick want to highlight a little something. Last week at Atlanta, we had a couple of penalties that were assessed. So Alex Hughes had crossed the line first, but Kessis is the winner of the second race at Atlanta. Josh Woolley in second, Josh Hughes in third for that. So I'm just clearing that up right now. As our standings go, Josh Woolley is leading the student class and the overall with 246 points. Leading the open class, second place overall is Lyubomir Stoyanov, followed in third by his fellow Bulgarian of Shestagram Racing, Jordan Danchev, with 186. A two-way tie for fourth overall with Kessis and Dystopian. Owen Goldsmith currently leading the alumni class with 146 right now. So I'm just giving a little bit of a rundown. Looking at Istanbul Park, this does seem like it's going to be a very eventful circuit, I can tell, with just the amount of turns in quick succession. I honestly, you said before the stream started as well, there's going to be a couple of great overtaking zones as well. I don't know if it's going to be more chaotic than the last race we had at Atlanta, but I mean, what do you think? Are we going to be seeing some great action here?
I think it's going to be good. I think that we are definitely going to have some good overtaking opportunities, at least. Istanbul Park here, much larger than Road Atlanta, and some interesting corners. And again, the elevation changes are going to be sticking with us. And turns 1 down the main straight into turn 1, down the hill to turn 2, turn 3 potentially may be a chance to go potentially side by side, if not outbraking your opponent. And then that long run from the turn 9-10 complex all the way through the kink at 11, all the way down to 12 at the far side of the circuit. That's going to be probably the best overtaking opportunity, or at least the safest. And again, some of these drivers do not need a second invitation when it comes to, lining up a move or, running quite close together, as we do have a fairly large pack in this series. And then, of course, the poster child here of turn 8, as we have a majority of cars running through there. Turn 8, the left-hander that has 4 apices onto that kind of far side straight down towards turn 9, as we have qualifying well and truly underway.
Yep, so we do not have any of our lap times out yet, but there is our current championship leader, Josh Woolley, in that Phoenix livery with the blue outside as well. Honestly, with the incident last week that occurred between him and Josh Hughes, who, by the way, the latter is going to be no-showing in this race, I honestly think the penalties definitely gave him a great break, giving him in second place. I mean, it is advantageous for Stoyanov, though, in the long run with the ballast. Here's Jordan Pinnock, our current alumni leader in that eBay livery. He was a no-show last week, I think. I would just have to double check. I think he was. Yes, he was. No showing last week, but he has been quietly putting a nice campaign. He's second currently in the alumni class. He was overtaken by Owen Goldsmith last week, as he's getting around some of these just winding turns, and the elevation changes definitely are. I look forward to seeing how they are going to affect racing as well, as he's crossing the line here. This is just the outlap time, so nothing too serious yet. A little bit of a puff of smoke around that first turn, going into turn 2, that big swooping left-hander. Yeah, I do think there's going to be a lot of nice opportunities for overtaking, as I said earlier, and I don't know if there's going to be any new strategies that these drivers might be able to take as well, but it's definitely going to be a test of how these drivers can handle the cars around just, turn after turn after turn. There's the race organizer, Adam Bent, also in the alumni class, in the black eBay livery. He has been, he's dead last in the alumni chase, but, he's still put together 28 points, and given the competition of this field, I do think that is still a respectable point total to be putting up. I'm pretty sure my BUSR credit score, patent pending, has increased as a result of that statement. But yeah, this is nice views of these tracks going uphill into this next turn, going around. This is, oh my goodness gracious. It's so winding around a couple of sections of Interstate I-94 here in Detroit. It's just so winding. All these turns in succession is just, and I got to take that route tomorrow too. Owen Goldsmith, the third eBay livery coming across the line. Doesn't have a lap time up there. He is the alumni leader. We've been showing up 3 alumni in particular. I think these 3 are all teammates as well. Archie O'Leary coming across the line, 2:13.707 on the timetable, but I'm not sure if that's a valid lap or if that is an out lap. I'm sure we will see soon enough. And Dan Chilvers getting across the line, 2:07.804. Interesting enough. Jordan Pinnett quickly overtaking him. I feel like this is going to be where the legit times are going to be coming in here.
Yeah, definitely. And having a look at the standings there, Dan Chilvers picking up no points at Sydney or Laguna Seca earlier on in the year. And at Thruxton, picking up a pair of points scoring finishes, goes to Road Atlanta, picks up another pair of points paying positions. So Dan Chilvers really a driver who is on the up and up, and he'll be looking to try to snag at least a handful of points here, as that is becoming his norm.
Yeah, it's, we definitely have our fair share of racers who are back in the back as well, picking up points at certain points of the race, as Josh Woolley taking over the pole position with a 2:04.742. Considering no points in the first 2 sessions, I mean, there's nowhere really to go but up if you're Dan Chilvers in that situation. We've also got John B. Getting up into second place as well with a nice, respectable time there. There's Lyubomir Stoyanov in the Shestogram livery. He's one of 2 Bulgarians in that team, the other being Yordan Danchev. They are second and third, respectively, in the overall standings, and they have been absolutely they've been killing it in the team showings as well. Speaking of Danchev, he crosses the line with a 2:05, and Owen Goldsmith doing Owen Goldsmith things, 2:04.542 for the current alumni leader. This is looking to be a very hectic qualifying so far, as we've still got 13 and a half minutes left to go.
Yeah, it really is getting tight up at the front, and looks like the 204s are starting to come in. And I was going to say they're eking into the 204s, but Goldsmith is almost closer to a 2039. And the laps are definitely coming in, approaching the 13-minute mark, as we see some drivers experimenting with the limits of the track. I actually believe that they're just warming up their tires, so might want to see if we can keep it on the road as we head around to get started with the lap.
Yep, action currently, that is Kessis, who was awarded the race win in the last race after the penalties went through. Josh Woolley still, he's got 0.2 of a second to make up if he wants that pole position again. He's been looking very strong all season, of course, being in the overall and student lead as he's about to cross the line. See if he will improve on that 2:04.742. Does he? He does not. Gets across the line with a 2:04.797. Pretty close, though, so there's definitely some room for improvement. Yordan Danchev in third place right now, 2:05.327, the time to beat. He's getting across this big straightaway right now, coming into the last 3 turns of this lap. Danchev had a relatively quiet campaign back in the winter. He's really established himself more so this time around, and I think having Lyubomir Stoyanov by his side as his Shestogram teammate has really helped out that cause. He's about to cross the line, see if he can improve, maybe crack the 204s, and he goes off the track. What the heck happened there? Oh, well, my
definitely.
goodness.
You said crack, but I think you might have thought the front right of his entire car there. Not sure if he got the lap in or not, but yeah, definitely not the preferred line there.
Yep, Owen Goldsmith improving on that laptop. I think he did. 204. Wait, did he equal it down to the 1,000th of a second?
I think he dropped by exactly a 10th, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, no, I think he dropped by looked like, actually I think it was 900ths, come to think of it. Here's Meet the Teacher coming across the line in the top 10 overall right now, trying to beat a 206.007, does not do so, but a respectable 22.687, probably made a mistake, tried to make up for it as well. Meanwhile, Raul Yagas has equaled Josh Woolley down to the 1,000th of a second, and that is quite a statement to make. He finished in 4th place in the second race in Atlanta. The Filipino in the number 19 car has been, honestly, he has been making some massive improvements. He's mostly flown under the radar between this series and last season, but like Jordan Danchev, he's starting to really break out. Coming across the line now, we got Josh Woolley. See if he can improve on that time. He will not. Jordan Pinnock about to cross the line. 205.854 will not improve. We are halfway through this qualifying session. Currently, Goldsmith, Woolley, Yagas, Danchev, Thomas Hughes, and John B. Looking to score points at this time.
Yeah, definitely. And we were having a look there at Jordan Pinnock. Second race at Sydney with a 3rd place podium, and does not look like he has returned to the podium since. So he'll definitely, especially after the no-show in Road Atlanta, he will want to see if he can get himself back up there. And he is definitely in that fight at the sharp end of the 205s. But there is, as you said, Yagas joining Woolley up in the 204s with Goldsmith out about 3/10. And Stoyanov.
Oh, yeah.
We have a new member of the club.
And meanwhile, Yagas has overtaken Woolley with a 204.680. Yeah, Lyubomir Stoyanov, 204.446. How do you do? He is looking to snatch that first place back from Josh Woolley after he was penalized after the last race with that big collision at the end between Josh Hughes and Woolley. So he's looking to get his get back. He has right now 3 third-place finishes, and he's got 2 second-place finishes. He has not registered a race win thus far. Adam Bent trying to get up into the top 10 potentially. He does get a personal best, 206.682, I think that was. A couple more racers still crossing the line here. This is starting to build up a little bit. Josh Woolley about to finish another lap. He's got a couple more turns left to go. Pressure is definitely on now that Stoyanov has taken over pole position. Kessis into the top 6 now as well. And it looks like he's going to cross the line with a 204.489. Gets past Raul Yagas. Jordan Pinnock also improving. So these racers are definitely making their way up as well. And you brought up Jordan Pinnock too. He definitely does have the potential to do better as well. He did have a race win this past series as well. I forget what track it was in, but he did pull one out, and it was quite the upset. Here's Archie O'Leary, a little bit in the shadows. He's 15th overall right now. 205.937 does not improve on that lap, but he's kind of been around. He no-showed the third session, had an issue with his foot apparently, but good to see he's back in form. Stoyanov trying to improve on that pole sitting time. He will not do so. Ralyagas does improve, though, putting a little bit of pressure up here. There's Igor Vasilyev about to finish a lap in that nice monochromatic black and white livery. Coming across, trying to see if there can be any improvement on here. And looks like no, but definitely a great showing. He's got, I think he's got 7 points under his belt. Meet the Teacher into the top 6 as well. Dan Chilvers with a personal best on qualifying as well. We've still got less than 7 minutes left to go. Your thoughts right now, James?
Oh, well, I was thinking that Igor was giving me initial D vibes with his Hyundai out there, the black and white stripes, as you said, as Adam Bent, race organizer.
Yeah.
Well, I said initial D, and I think Adam Bent thought I was demanding something of him in turn 1, so he slides it through. A little under 6.5 minutes to go here in qualifying, and Stoyanov, Goldsmith, Woolley, all separated by around 0.04 of a second. So any of these drivers making that little bitty bit of performance out of their car could mean the difference between probably the first or the third row.
And Pinnock has just cracked the top 6 as we speak. 2:05.186. Owen Goldsmith trying to catch Stoyanov. He's got 0.06 of a second to improve on if he wants to catch it. And he is not going to get up there. Here's looks like Woolley's kind of slowed down a little bit. Briefly before, we had a spotlight on Sam Knight, who's down in 18th place right now. He doesn't have any points, but but Sam's a regular, and he's it's always great to see someone like him showing out, getting some racing in as well. And it's always great too when a racer gets their first points of the tournament or series after they've kind of sat in the back for a while. Yordan Danchev, we just saw Stoyanov cross the line with no improvement. Danchev gets into the top 6, cracking the 2:04s, getting into 2:04.988. Here's John B. trying to see if he can join back into the top 6. He will not. 2:05.762. Brief flash on Alex Hughes. He's Igor Vasilyev coming across the line. 2:06.037. No improvement there. Jan Chilvers now trying to see if he can possibly join his teammate Josh Woolley up in the top 6. Will not do so. And here's Ralyagas, no improvement there from him either. Meet the Teacher in 5th place. Less than 5 minutes left to go in this qualifying session, so these racers are definitely trying to scrap out that last lap and make that big lunge into the top 6 to get some points in there, as Meet the Teacher will not improve on that last lap. It's looking like, for the time being, barring any, chaotic just statement lap by any of these racers, looks to be set in stone. Here's Dystopian about to cross the line in the top 10, actually top 5 even. And it looks like, I don't know if doesn't look like there was any improvement on that lap, but, he's definitely been putting up some nice racing as well. A couple cars about to cross the line. It looks like Adam Bent is ahead of, I think that's Owen Goldsmith in the white eBay livery. Not sure if there was an improvement on that lap. I did not see anything there. It does look like that is his fastest there. Kess is coming across 2:04. Nothing on that lap. This is kind of slowing down a little bit. Josh Woolley, 3rd place. He's got some position to make up. See if he can crack back into 1st place. He's got pressure on him from Stoyanov to improve. And Stoyanov with a nice improvement there, 2:04.272. Now the time to beat. Stoyanov trying to get that race win, and it definitely shows. John B. coming around the last turn into the start-finish straight. See if there's an improvement here. Doesn't look like there is. No. Here is Igor crossing the line again. No improvement from him either. Yordan Danchev about to cross the line. Any improvement there? It looks like no. But, yeah, Stoyanov increasing the lead, seeing if he can keep that up here. Ralyagas, no improvement either there. So a brief little lull here. About a lap, maybe 2, possibly left for these cars to complete. So it's Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's now or never.
Yeah, definitely right at the end of qualifying here. And again, I was going to say that it seems as we have a flurry of cars crossing the line there, picking up Dystopian outside the top 10 at the moment. And we'll have them send their Renault across the line. And there they go up to P8.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good improvement. Not enough to score any points, mind you, but it is definitely a great improvement there. Owen Goldsmith, he's got time to squeeze this in and get another lap in. Trying to catch Stoyanov. It looks like he will not. No improvement there. Here's Thomas Hughes crossing the line. He is 10th place right now, but he is not going to get up any positions there. Josh Woolley trying to see what he can do. He's got to get every last bit out of this car. Trying to get across, see if he can catch Goldsmith or even Stoyanov. And it looks like no, he is just stuck in 3rd place. He does have one more lap to get up into that, deeper into the podium there. Alex Hughes, no improvement, 206.034, 5th place from last matchup. Thomas Cannon about to cross the line in that Liverpool Foxes livery. Stoyanov trying to improve. Does he get that in? He does have time for another lap, so definitely good to get some pressure on if possible. Danchev, 7th place. Can he advance up into the standings? He does get a new PB, but it's not going to be enough to score him any points for now. Raul Yagis going across. Doesn't get an improvement, but 4th place still impressive given the competition. He's really been improving a lot this season. Lucas Vandenberg, one of our back half racers, 2:12, trying to beat that as well. He's just been doing his own thing. Overtime about to sit on in. Jordan Pinnock not going to improve on that lap, but he's just trying to stay afloat really, and try and catch Owen Goldsmith for that alumni title. Dystopian with an improvement over Danchev into 7th place. Again, not enough to score any points in qualifying, but what can you really do? You get all the improvement you can out of a lap. It's kind of hard to see certain lines in as well. Adam Bent ready to cross the line. The Welshman in the eBay livery trying to get up into some semblance of a point scoring position. Kessis across the line does improve, not enough to catch 4th place or higher. So it looks like Kessis will be in 5th place here. Josh Woolley trying to see if he can overtake Goldsmith and Stoyanov up in that top 2. He will not. Goodness gracious. Woolley trying to get everything he can, but it looks like Stoyanov, for the time being, is going to get a couple of points shaved off of that championship lead. Definitely time for a statement lap as well. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Stoyanov is going to gain places for the time being on Woolley, so he's just trying to squeeze every last bit out of this car. He will not improve, so that's going to be the lap time for Stoyanov. Igor Vasilyev crossing the line, does not improve on that 2:06. Danchev is into the pits. Yagis still trying to get some improvement. I think he's one of a few cars still left on track here. Or no, he's just going to pull into the pits. So it looks like that is going to be it, barring we've got Justman and G still on the course. Stoyanov, Goldsmith, Woolley, Yagis, Kessis, and Meet the Teacher, it looks like, are your top 6 in qualifying, registering points. Stoyanov, of course, getting that pole position as well. I believe that's his first in qualifying, as a matter of fact. He has not gotten up in qualifying past... Actually, he's been 3rd place every qualifying session. That's actually... Except for this one. Like, I'm not even kidding. That's weird.
Well, consistency is key, and it seems to be working for him. He is 2nd in the standings, and if I were to pull the pin, I would do it in the latter stages. But that is a fascinating result there, and he's definitely strayed from his norm. But again, similar to the end of the Thruxton qualifying, it seemed that everybody performed very well. They found their footing and they put in some bankers. They dropped the times, and then we had kind of a lull. We had a little bit of time where the drivers are trying to experiment and potentially going significantly slower than they were earlier. So right at the death there, Stoyanov really coming through with the pole position. But other than that, not too much improvement. We saw Dystopian and a couple others moving up, but a majority of the top half of the grid kind of setting it in stone quite early in the session.
Yeah. They're probably just saving up for the race. Speaking of before the race, we have a special message from DreamHack Birmingham. So yes, DreamHack Birmingham, they've given us here at the BUSR some free tickets. So this is just a little promotion, nice little message. We also have a promo code. It is DHBUSR. Link will also be in the description of this stream as well. Running between the 27th and 29th in Birmingham. Thank you very much, DreamHack, for the tickets. I mean, of course, neither myself nor James are in the country, but hey, we gotta give them their just desserts as well. So big shout outs as well. So thank you very much, DreamHack Birmingham. That ad honestly looks sick. I think it's going to be a great little convention up in there. So yes, getting back on topic with the race here as well. So Stoyanov has not registered a race win. This is his first pole position. Do you think this might translate, or do you think someone's going to be able to catch Lebo in this race?
I am having a look back through. So he's got a double podium. This is Stoyanov. Has a double podium in Sydney. He gets third in Laguna Seca in race 1, third in Thruxton, race 1, Road Atlanta, race 1, second place. Again, like you said, doesn't have a win yet. It seems like he's got the pace, and again, 0.2 over the rest of the field with the spread between about second to fifth or sixth. You know, maybe that same 0.2 of a second. So he's got some serious pace. I think that having a good, clean first lap, and as long as he doesn't get swamped at the start, I think that he should have a pretty strong race, and he may have the pace, even if he gets overtaken, to come back in later and really turn it into something. And again, with qualifying setting both grids, you can't really have a stronger position than where he is right now.
Well, not the second grid. That's going to be decided top 10 reverse for race 2. But
apologies.
I think, that's good. It's kind of become a bit of a meme here where we got to always say, don't forget reverse grid, final lap plus 1, 20 minutes plus 1, all that jazz. But I think if anything were to stop Stoyanov from getting the race win, I think it would be the difference in ballast between him and Goldsmith. But that's a minor nitpick. This is going to be Goldsmith's first race all season with ballast. He's got 33 kilos. Stoyanov has 66. And in third and fourth, Josh Woolley, who has done quite well with 75 kilos of ballast, and he's got to defend against Ralyagas, who is he's not racing with any ballast, but going up against Josh Woolley in this series has proven to be a tall task. So if Wooly manages to catch Goldsmith and they end up duking it out, as long as Stoyanov gets, like you said, a clean first lap, it might translate into success. We got less than 20 seconds left until race number 1 here at Istanbul Park in Istanbul, Turkey. We've got the podium set up. It is lights getting on. We are almost underway. This is going to be some good stuff. It's Wagwan and away we dank, as Angus Fender would say. Coming up, we've got Stoyanov still taking a lead, trying to get past Goldsmith. It looks like he will. Taking a nice clean start here going into the first turn. Wooly trying to go outside, but he is stuck in third place as well. Brief collisions around the pack. Kess is trying to catch up into 5th place. Sam Knight in the back there. We had a brief shadow on. Wooly trying to catch up to Goldsmith. It's Meet the Teacher and Yagas behind. Meet the Teacher, Yagas trying to go sideways with one another. Might not work out as well. Little overtake zone coming up here. Yagas is holding himself quite well. Dystopian passing Kessis. Danchev is still in 8th place as well. Kessis now in his 6th place, passing Dystopian. They're kind of going at it side by side. Odd little line here for Dystopian. He falls to Danchev. Yagas and Kessis in 5th and 6th trying to battle it out. Bit of a gap starting to develop between the top 5 the rest of the pack. Kessis getting hit twice. He's off track. Danchev now into 7th, gets overtaken now by Jordan Pinnock, and it's a big battle between 6th place onwards as the top 5 are separating here. Danchev now into 6th place, getting the move on Pinnock, trying to get in around that outside. Going off track is Archie O'Leary trying to rejoin. Pinnock in front of Hughes, trying to find Danchev in 6th place. Goldsmith is trying to fight on Stoyanov. Stoyanov defending brilliantly here. They're almost nose to tail, trying to go side by side. Stoyanov holding the line. I don't know if this is going to be an overtake. It looks like Goldsmith has the lead for now. And what a move. Goldsmith in first place now. Stoyanov trying to catch him back and make a move here. There's a lot of great overtaking zones here, but this is incredible. Pinnock fighting against Thomas Hughes for 7th place. So far not working out. Stoyanov, a little bit of a drift here. He might lose out on 2nd place here if Wooly can capitalize on this mistake, but it looks like Stoyanov's going to hold on just fine. Great defense on the inside line. Final turn of this first lap here. Goldsmith is he's getting more of a lead on here. Stoyanov's now got to worry about Wooly trying to catch up. Meet the Teacher in 4th. Yagas 5th. Danchev and Hughes in 6th and 7th. Alex Hughes passing Archie O'Leary for a spot in the top 10. What a first lap here. Goldsmith taking over first place. He's establishing some continued dominance here in this race so far. It is still quite chaotic. O'Leary trying to catch up to Alex Hughes here as well. He's got 10th place back. They're going side by side, trying to battle here across these first few turns of the lap here, getting across the finish of the first section. This is incredible stuff right now. And Hughes getting that outside line, getting across Archie O'Leary. This is some good stuff here. Adam Bent trying to join the conversation as well. Ral Yagas trying to catch up to Meet the Teacher for a possible spot at 4th place. He's got to catch up to Josh Woolley as well. Still still a little bit of a shrinking distance between the pack. Ral Yagas catching up to Meet the Teacher. He's got 27 kilos less of ballast than Meet the Teacher. So this is going to work out quite well, and that's a nice little cut inside from Meet the Teacher. And oh my goodness gracious, what a first lap and a half here. This is yeah, we've started to see this pack sort of kind of cement out here as Meet the Teacher going through a puff of white smoke there from Josh Woolley's car there. At the back here, it looks like Kess is trying to make up more spots in 13th place, trying to catch Adam Bent in 12th place, who is trying to catch up into 10th place as well. He's trying to get some points off of here. Great stuff so far in this first lap. Yagas trying to catch up to Meet the Teacher. Meet the Teacher taking the inside line on this last couple of turns here. They've got a collision going on here and trying to go inside, but is unsuccessful as Ral Yagas. Meet the Teacher, excellent defense, trying to hold on to 4th place, and he does quite well. Jordan Pinnock trying to battle with John B. And it looks like John B., did he go into the pit lane there? Oh, and gold. Yeah, it looks like John B has pitted. So that is quite a development here. So 3rd lap now underway.
Yeah, very interesting. Going into the pits there, we have seen in Formula One, we've seen Sergio Perez being forced into the pit lane and coming back onto the track with a battle for Lewis Hamilton. As a battle for the Phoenix liveried vehicles. That is Dan Chilvers on the inside, and he will try to see if he can hang it around the outside there of turn 2, potentially going on the inside. Looks like the Audi's got him covered off there. Sam Knight running quite well at the moment, but with the Kessis and Dystopian coming together in turn 4 earlier on in the race, they both lost a lot of ground, and they've now joined the train for 10th place and potentially could be fighting for a second race pole position. So both of those guys could be not only making up places in this race, but in a quite a strong opportunity for them coming on later.
Yeah, and Goldsmith has been extending his lead. It's now over a second. Ral Yagis is still hanging behind Meet the Teacher, but Yordan Danchev is now trying to catch up to 5th place, potentially get some more points for Shestagram. Coming into this long straightaway, the first of 2 long straights. Basically, and Yagis now trying to catch up a little bit. That that nice turn. I think that's turns 9 and 10. Really kind of gets you mixed up a little bit. Yagis is now on nose to tail with Meet the Teacher, trying to get a spot potentially at 4th, maybe even podium dreams coming on here as well. Ral Yagis still on and he's going to overtake on this long straightaway, maybe get the inside line. I don't know if it's going to get fought off here. No, and Meet the Teacher, another excellent defense into this last section of the lap here. Meet the Teacher trying to very much playing a defensive position here, although this conflict is going to open up a possible joining with Yordan Danchev in here as well. Here's Dystopian trying to fight alongside Kessis, a couple of our top 5 racers in the back half of the pack, and Kessis defending 12th place quite well. Meet the Teacher trying to fend off not just Yagis but also Danchev, as Yagis it looks like is in 4th place for the time being. Danchev is trying to make a move on the he's trying to impose a little bit. Yagis with the overtaking move here onto this next couple of turns, but the cutback is going to be, I don't know if that's going to be successful. Danchev trying to find a hole here as well. Yagis defending 4th place very well. Now Meet the Teacher in between a rock and a hard place, and their names are Ral and Yordan. Coming into this long straight here, elevation change is definitely going to be ticking in here. Trying to cut inside here is unsuccessful. Yagis is defending quite well. Willie trying to catch Stoyanov for a potential battle that could implicate how the standings look after this race is well said and done. Stoyanov still defending excellently from the challenge from Josh Woolley. Sideswipe there between Meet the Teacher and Yagis. Yagis will get 4th place out of it for now. I don't know if that's going to be imposed as a potential penalty. Danchev having a look, thought about it, decides to rejoin the line here. Coming across this next turn, Meet the Teacher. He's now got Danchev and Thomas Hughes trying to go on the side of Danchev, potentially looking for a spot up in 6th place. And it's still side-by-side affair. Taking the inside is Thomas Hughes. He will pass Yordan Danchev, but Danchev is not out of it just yet. Trying to get this cut into this into 6th place, possibly defending the inside line here from Thomas Hughes. Very well defended here, taking advantage of the long straightaway and trying to cut inside, and there's a little bit of a collision there. Danchev and Hughes going, getting a little bit of a love tap right there, almost pitted, but Danchev salvages it quite nicely.
Yeah, Danchev now moving over across, trying to keep Hughes behind. I don't think Hughes is going to have any of that. Again, there's a bit of a tap that gave him a better positioning into the final couple of corners, and they now head around turn 2 there. Meet the Teacher with some fantastic action against Yagis earlier on, and fantastic braking. He didn't seem to be as comfortable on pace, which is why Yagis, of course, caught up to the back of him. So we see some smoke back there from the eBay car. Now we pick up the leaders again. Looks like Goldsmith going off the road a little bit. I couldn't quite tell if that was him or if there was something else going on, but now looks like Woolley catching up to the back of Stoyanov. Very patient racer, Josh Woolley. He's not afraid to take a couple laps and size up his opponent before delivering a knockout punch. And Stoyanov looking like he's doesn't have the pace at the moment of Goldsmith, and Woolley would like nothing more than to get around Stoyanov and see if he can have a go at Goldsmith for the lead.
Yeah, but they're both dealing with some very heavy ballast. Stoyanov was 66, Woolley was 75, and Goldsmith is farther down in the overall standing. So of course he's a bit lighter coming around these next couple of turns. So Woolley, I don't know if this is patience or if it's just Stoyanov managing to have better pace this entire race so far. Looks like the gap is kind of hovering around the same quarter second of a mark around these next couple of turns. Now Woolley trying to ride that slipstream, see if he can potentially overtake. Defending, I thought, and Stoyanov is gonna just let him go through, maybe bank on the cutback maneuver. Looks like Stoyanov trying to catch up. No, Woolley's got second place. And he's got it wrapped up right there. I don't know what happened there. Stoyanov with a little mistake here. I don't know if he was plotting on the outside, playing the long game, but it looks like Woolley is in second place, possibly getting a chance at Goldsmith. Here's Danchev, still at the back of Thomas Hughes for sixth place, trying to get himself all oriented after that incident a little bit ago. And here we go. Alex Hughes going off track, and I don't know what the maneuver was right there, but it looks like Thomas is still going to hold on and keep fighting off Yordan Danchev.
Yeah, with Woolley and Stoyanov there into the final section of the track. It looked like Woolley made a very late move, which you're of course allowed to do from behind, and it looked like potentially Stoyanov putting on a late move in defense. Stoyanov thinking that they had it covered off, as we have nose to tail here down on the inside of turn 4. And thinking better of it is Danchev on Thomas Hughes.
Yeah, trying to play a little bit more conservatively compared to the past collision there. So definitely does not want to make any more mistakes here. I mean, he's still going to get himself a nice points haul if he holds up. And going off track briefly was Thomas Hughes. So I think Danchev might have an opportunity later on in this lap. It's now almost nose to tail again. Less than 2/10 of a second separating these two racers coming around this next turn. Pinnock might be coming in depending on how much conflict there is between these two racers. Coming into this next long straight, coming in and trying to just hang on tight is Thomas Hughes. Danchev is almost nose to tail, trying to go on the inside of this next turn here. Or actually, he's taking the outside line here, trying to bank potentially on a cutback. Forcing him inside is Danchev. Got to watch for the switchback. And it looks like they're still going to be somewhat side by side going into the last turn here. And Hughes with a nice little defense. Now Danchev going on the outside here, trying to get a look, but is unsuccessful. Jordan Pinnock is going to be joining in this fight as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's now a three Cupra crew here. As again, Thomas Hughes very, very late on the brakes in that final section of the lap. He really gave all the space that Danchev needed and still was able to dissuade him from really, really pushing it down the inside. So again, Hughes with fantastic car control and keeping the fellow Cupra at bay. And it looks like he's taken that wider line for a better exit. So he's just trying to get some clear air, trying to get Danchev out of his tailpipe, out of his draft as they approach the latter part of the track here. And Pinnock is all over the back. It looks like Danchev might need to swap from the front to the rear view. And he's now under enormous pressure from Pinnock. And it looks like potentially Pinnock could be picking off both drivers as again goes wide Hughes.
Yeah, I don't know what the strategy here is. Meanwhile, Pinnock is just closing it up now, and I think Danchev might have been banking on how Pinnock could affect Thomas Hughes potentially, but the three of them are coming around. Nice overtake back up. Now Pinnock's trying to overtake the both of them going into this next straight here, and it looks like it's going to be Hughes still fighting off. Pinnock taking 7th place for the time being. Danchev trying to get that place back here now. And this is going to be quite telling. Pinnock getting past Hughes into 6th. Cutback might happen here. It looks like Hughes has just cut it back here. Danchev trying to go in, out. Oh my goodness gracious. Danchev is trying to fight him off. He will. And it looks like all that for no changement of places. This is incredible, but it's just massive defending moves here. Meet the Teacher is also in 4th place as well. Overtook Raljagis at some point, and they're still going at it a little bit farther up into the pack here. Less than 5 minutes to go in this first race. It's pretty much set in stone, the top 3, but Yagis is trying to salvage any last chance of getting more points here in this massive resurgence he's had throughout this entire series. Danchev trying to go on the inside of this next turn, unsuccessful. He is trying to get so much pace, but the problem is if he tries to pull off a move, he risks Jordan Pinnock being able to use the slipstream of Hughes potentially to overtake the both of them. So it could very much any drastic move could harm them both in the end here. Alex Hughes is now looking to join in this fight here as well. He's gaining a lot of time. The gap between Hughes and Pinnock now less than a second, as Danchev is still trying to get every last bit of steam he can here. Long straightaway, not sure what kind of overtaking maneuver could happen here. Going across this next turn here, they're getting in to turns 9 and 10. Danchev is still hugging the back end of Thomas Hughes. I don't know who's going to be blinking first here. I don't think there was contact there. Trying to go outside, possibly. Okay, and he's gone off track just briefly.
Yeah, Pinnock so patient, and Hughes so patient in 6th and 8th there. Danchev seems to have the pace. He seems to be able to get up into the slipstream of Hughes in front, but it doesn't look like he's got the move. And again, Hughes holding him at arm's length. Pinnock, a couple of laps ago, almost got boxed in by the pair of Danchev and Hughes, and it looked like he had the overspeed but did not have the positioning, and he was super patient, waiting to the very last second, and right at the moment where he was going to have both of them in the single straight, as it looks like Yagis is off the track in turn 1. That's going to free up Meet the Teacher. So it looks like the top 3 have broken away, and this 4-car fight for 5th place is now turned into 5.
Yep, and it's going to be even more hectic because Yagis needs to get that pace back. He's between Danchev and Pinnock right now. So this is, this is going to be going on until the very final lap here. Danchev is still just trying to strategize, figure out how the heck can I get around Tom for the for 5th place here, and time is still winding down. It's still just over 2 minutes left in this first race here. Every point does matter. I don't know what strategy Yagis is going to have. He's just in the very middle of an all-out mosh pit for 5th place. Jordan trying to potentially take an inside line here. I don't know what the strategy is for Thomas if he's trying to prepare for a possible cutback. Ral is now on the side-by-side with Danchev. He was for a little bit, actually, trying to get around in this next turn. Danchev trying to shake the slipstream off a little bit. Alex Hughes still on the back of Jordan Pinnock. This fight is turning quite... Oh, man, it's getting really, really close now. Danchev is still gaining pace on Hughes. Alex Hughes now at the back trying to get more out of this. Danchev going inside. So is Alex Hughes as well. Side by side, brief contact. Danchev getting the position, and going into him is Thomas Hughes. So a big collision there, but it looks like Danchev might have gotten away with it. Pinnock trying to get past, but he's been cut off right there by Alex Hughes. It is now Danchev in 5th, and this massive 5-way fight for 5th place rages on with less than a minute to go.
Yeah, this is getting quite crazy here as Yagis now on the inside of Hughes, of Hughes. and he is not able to get through. So again, the pack as Pinnock falls, and Thomas Hughes still in 6th place. Danchev getting around. So Danchev has been released. Hughes is still in 6th place. The next one up is Yagis. And it looks like, again, Thomas Hughes, fantastic car control and fantastic driving to keep these drivers behind. It doesn't seem like he has the pace and he doesn't seem as comfortable, but the way that he's putting that car in certain positions where they're just not able to get the overspeed, it looks like he's going to have a look around the outside at 4.
Oh, and round
he's going to hold it all the way around the outside as they approach the quadruple left-hander.
This is going to be very interesting to see what happens here. We're in overtime right now. Taking the outside line still is Hughes. Yagis trying to get a beat on this as well. Trying to hug in, and it looks like Danchev still good defending. Trying to go onto the left of Danchev. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Danchev does have a bunch of ballast as well. Hughes is going to overtake. This is a 5-way conga line. Now Raul Yagis having a look on the right side. I don't know if it's going to be enough. He's getting past Hughes into 5th place. This is incredible. Raul Yagis seizing the moment, and he's taking 5th place. Hughes in 6th, Danchev 7th. Alex Hughes trying to catch back up. Going on the inside is Thomas Hughes. He's got to worry about Yagis defending here. What a move by the Filipino, and we got a collision here. Oh my goodness gracious, Thomas Hughes got with a bump into Jordan Danchev again. Another little collision right there. Alex Hughes trying to get involved here, and Raul Yagis is just going to get away with an absolute heist into this final lap of race 1. What a move that was. Now Thomas and Alex Hughes trying to get some placements up here. Thomas Hughes and Alex Hughes back to back in 6th and 7th place. Pinnock now in 8th. Danchev falls to 9th. What a turn of events this has been.
Yeah, Yagis is not out of the woods here. They're bump drafting almost like go-karters. They're just tucking in behind. And again, yeah, Yagis not out of the woods by any stretch as they all swarm around the back of the number 5 man. And down the inside, there is the number 12. That is Thomas Hughes on Alex. And looks like they're side by side. The timing screen is doing no favors for me as they are literally side by side. Yes, and now down into turn 4.
They're
trying to have a look at Yagis, but they're both side by side as well. So Yagis again not getting away as they are battling and again swarming. It looks like the draft is so powerful
in here as well.
Yeah, Dystopian in the top 10.
Yeah, this is a 6-way battle now for 5th place here. Yagis is still pulling away a bit. I don't know if Thomas and Alex Hughes can really figure anything out. They're just playing defense against Pinnock and Danchev.
I think Pinnock is going to pull off a massive move here in a moment. The patience of Pinnock is going to show off. Yes, there it is.
Yep, there it is. Inside, 3 wide. Trying to go in. Danchev instead going up. Dystopian as well. Massive shifts going across here in this 6-way battle. Danchev's still 7th place now. Trying to look inside of Thomas Hughes. Yagis is going to get away with 5th place. Hughes is still pulling ahead. Goldsmith will finish 1st. Woolley and Stoyanov round out the podium. Meet the Teacher will finish 4th place. Still massive battles in the back of the pack here. Yagis is going to pull away with 5th place here. This is going to go right to the line. What is going to happen right now? Cassis is involved as well. What in the world are we witnessing here? And, okay. Oh, looks like Pinnock, Danchev, Alex Hughes, Thomas Hughes 6th, Raul Yagis 5th, Dystopian in 10th, Kessis 11th. Oh my glorious goodness here. Adam Bent will cross in 12th, Archie O'Leary in 13th, Igor Vassilyev 14th, Dan Shilvers is the next car ahead. He will round out the point scoring with a 15th place finish. What a battle with these racers.
Sam Knight here across the line at the death. Oh. Yeah, massive as we see the Arctic Foxes, or apologies, the Liverpool Foxes coming through. That is Thomas Cannon. And yeah, massive battle there at the end. And again, huge points on the line. It wasn't necessarily a podium, Raul Yagas winning out of that group, having the issue earlier on. And again, as I said, Kessis and Dystopian having issues on the first couple of laps and losing tons of ground, 10th and 11th. So Kessis will be not necessarily relegated, but that will be massive help for Dystopian. And Thomas Hughes holding on from all of those other drivers. He lost maybe 2 to 3 positions at one point, way back in the pack. And again, Jordan Pinnock, Thomas Hughes, and Yagas just having the pace to try to get away. But yeah, the slipstream it's proven so powerful around here. So getting in that pack, you can really stick with the leader of the pack. But yeah, again, congratulations, Owen Goldsmith, Josh Woolley keeping him honest, Stoyanov turning pole position into third. I think that was about as well as he could have done, especially with the ballast that he has due to his success he's had earlier on. And Meet the Teacher kind of out in no man's land. And again, Yagas getting away from that piranha pool of cars, and quite breathtaking, I'll say.
Yeah, absolutely. The move that Yagas managed to pull off as well to get fifth place, I don't think can be understated. It was just incredible, and I was not expecting such just the patience and the opportunity of being able to get that move taken care of that's incredible. And so what it'll mean, Dystopian will be the pole sitter for the next race. Before then, though, a brief word from our other sponsor, Grid Finder. Thank you very much, Grid Finder, the ultimate racing platform, again, for sponsoring this video. Live stream, rather. But yeah, Owen Goldsmith making up key ground, extending his lead over the alumni class. It's definitely going to be something to watch out here as well. Josh Woolley managing to extend the lead of his as well, despite Stoyanov getting himself that qualifying pole position win. So, I mean, I honestly don't know what the second race is going to bring us here. But yeah, watch out, I guess. Your thoughts on this?
Well, I was having a look at the track map, and obviously you have that turn 8 quadruple left-hander. Everybody knows it. It's kind of the poster child of Istanbul alongside the massive elevation changes. And with the track being so large, that really is helping with, larger braking zones and everything else. But with the turn 8 quadruple left-hander, I didn't think they were going to be using that as an overtaking opportunity. I should have known better, Ozzy. So the amount of side-by-side action we saw onto the back straight and towards turn 9 was more than I was expecting. I have now made the necessary adjustments, and yeah, and I will we'll be able to kind of have a look at who can kind of make it through. If you are the third or fourth car in a train, by the end of the run down to turn 12, you could be leading that pack. So again, waiting for the right move, not getting boxed in, trying to kind of free yourself up, a little bit of patience, and you can definitely make up a ton of spots. So even though we will be having a reverse grid, I definitely expect to see some of these stronger drivers in terms of pace coming through.
Yeah, no, that's definitely some good input as well here. I think also just how much this, some of these improvements are going to be affecting how this race plays out here as well. Owen Goldsmith in that race win as well is now within 4 points of Kessis and Dystopian, who are still tied. Danchev has a 5-point lead over Kessis and Dystopian in third place. And we are about to start race 2. This is incredible so far, but I have a feeling we have not seen the full potential of Istanbul just yet. So, goodness gracious. Dystopian is your pole sitter. Alex Hughes, second in the grid. Meet the Teacher and Yordan Danchev. Lyubomir Stoyanov, Thomas Hughes, Raul Yagis, Josh Woolley, Owen Goldsmith, and Kessis. That does not look right, but I mean, screw it. We'll go with it. Lights are on. We are about to get underway with race number 2. This is going to be some good stuff right now. We're underway. Dystopian trying to get past Alex Hughes or potentially look for that line as well. Thomas Hughes making a brief contact there with Meet the Teacher, forced to take the outside line. Some more bumps in the rest of the pack as well. Not much of a mix-up, too much in the standings here. It's still Dystopian. Yordan Danchev trying to keep off Alex Hughes here. More battles between these cars. Raul Yagis trying to take an outside route. Manages to hold on to fourth from Thomas Hughes. Woolley, Stoyanov, and Meet the Teacher trying to have a go at it. Brief bump there by Woolley and Stoyanov. Woolley in 6th place. Stoyanov trying to catch. He loses out on 7th place to Meet the Teacher. Owen Goldsmith in 9th. Kessis in 10th. Not much more shifting around here, although Archie O'Leary, Adam Bent trying to have a go at Kessis here. Igor Vasilyev in here as well. And this is a less of a chaotic first lap, but there's still so much at stake here. Meet the Teacher trying to catch up here to Josh Woolley. He is holding off that car in 7th place, trying to hold on here. Alex Hughes having a look at Yordan Danchev. So far, not so good. Danchev is hugging onto the inside line. They're going side by side briefly and going inside. Nice move there by Alex Hughes. I take back everything I said there. Hughes now in 2nd. Still got Yagis and Thomas Hughes to worry about. Yagis looking on the right side, trying to go side by side with Danchev. Going into the turn here. Yagis into 3rd place, trying to catch up to Alex Hughes right now. This is really nice here. Yagis might even take over 2nd place depending on how the chips fall. And he will. What a move, Raul Yagis. Brief little bump on the corner. Hughes on the outside trying to look up here, and this is incredible. We got 5 cars bunched up into this next turn here as well. Hughes, Yagis, Hughes, Danchev, Woolley, and Dystopian is just going to extend that lead while the rest of the cars fight for 2nd place in the back. Alex Hughes getting past Raul Yagis. Yagis back in the 3rd. Danchev into 4th now. This is just shifting everywhere. Meanwhile, we've got Stoyanov, Goldsmith, and Kessis trying to join this massive 9-way battle for 2nd place here. Thomas and Alex Hughes now pulling away. Danchev trying to fight off Raul Yagis. Meet the Teacher and Josh Woolley are involved here as well. Yagis has contact with Danchev. We got some more bumping here as well. And meanwhile, Stoyanov is going to take advantage. Kessis as well. Stoyanov and Kessis into 6th and 7th place. Woolley falls to 8th. Goldsmith in 9th. O'Leary getting up into the top 10 here as well. Goldsmith trying to have a look here, trying to take the inside and surpass Josh Woolley. Unsuccessful for now. Archie O'Leary might even overtake as well. And this is just absolutely nuts right now. Still some more action right now into the 2nd lap. Lyubomir Stoyanov still trying to hold on. He's got his teammate Yordan Danchev in front of him. They're both trying to catch up to Raul Yagis. I sense another double Bulgarian special potentially here. If they can find the opportunity to both overtake Raul Yagis, that would be incredible stuff. Meanwhile, Meet the Teacher trying to hold on, catch up to Josh Woolley, taking the inside route on that turn, gets overtaken by Archie O'Leary in 9th place here. This is really good stuff now. Danchev and Stoyanov, 5th and 6th. They're losing out on pace a little bit to Raul Yagis here. I don't know what they might have planned here. They're going side by side. Stoyanov is going to take over in 5th place. Coming into the last couple of turns on this lap. Danchev trying to fight off Kessis here. Kessis on the outside, make it the inside. Trying to avoid a cutback. This is going to be a Danchev defense right there. Dystopian improving on the fastest lap. He might have this race wrapped up, and we're not even a quarter of the way through it now. Kessis in 7th place, still trying to catch up. Meanwhile, we've got some shifting action around on the timetable as well. For some reason, Archie O'Leary was listed as 1st place for whatever reason, but it's sorting itself out now. We got Kessis still trying to catch up now to Wooly. Alex Hughes trying to get past Raul Yagas, who has gotten back into podium position here. Trying to defend here. Stoyanov might have an opportunity here as well. He goes side by side with Alex Hughes into this next couple of turns here. Hughes with an excellent defense of the open class leader. Coming into the next turn, Yagas might be able to pull away when all is said and done here. Alex Hughes still fighting off Lyubomir Stoyanov. Danchev needs to catch up a little bit as well, but he's got his own issues at the back with Josh Woolley on his tail. Alex Hughes still fighting off, trying to get Lyubomir back where he belongs, but Stoyanov will take over 4th place for now, I think. I don't know if there's a cutback coming on here. These two have been side by side for quite a while. Little bit of contact there, but Alex Hughes is going to get 4th place back. Stoyanov just has to bide his time and see what he can do as his teammate Danchev catches up into 6th place with a notably smaller gap as well. Meanwhile, Alex Hughes, brief off track there, but he manages to salvage it as well, though. Stoyanov could be able to overtake thanks to that mistake.
Yeah, this is getting quite hairy here as we see Stoyanov on the inside of Alex Hughes here. Alex Hughes putting on an incredible defensive drive. I was going to say from attack to defense, but from defense to attack, but now it is Stoyanov attacking on Hughes, who's trying to defend into this final section of corners here. Hughes loves it going around the outside of that corner there. Stoyanov not letting him have it and getting wise to that. A little bit of a wider line in there is Hughes, and he'll try to get him right back. He actually might do it on traction across the line. We've seen this a couple of times as Hughes loves to take the outside line. And Raul Yagas with the fastest lap chasing down Thomas Hughes, which will most likely let Dystopian go. Stoyanov now being gunned down the inside by Alex Hughes. And Hughes hanging on to it.
This is looking really good here. Stoyanov, he's still on the back of Alex Hughes. I can't believe Raul Yagas managing to take over fastest lap. He could have a chance to catch up to Thomas Hughes in a few laps. Kessis looking at the side of Josh Woolley. Little bit of a skid there. Not sure how the heck they managed to both stay in it. Kessis still is on the left side of Woolley. Stoyanov and Danchev are both catching up to Alex Hughes as well. Stoyanov taking the outside line. They might try another double Bulgarian here, but it's looking a little bit fleeting here. Stoyanov trying to catch back into it. These turns here as well, it's like Hughes is he's maintaining that car control very well. Woolley and Kestis are also joining this pack. We might have ourselves a 5-way battle for 4th place here. Coming across this next turn, Woolley trying to catch up, but he's still got Kessis on his rear to worry about. Danchev is trying to catch up and see what he can do here. He's got to defend not just Woolley, but also Kessis here. Woolley having a look, unsuccessful for now. The Shestagram duo trying to hold on as Woolley is now on the left side of Danchev. Kessis might sense an opportunity here. This is an incredible 3 wide going into this next turn. A couple of bumps there as well. As Woolley goes off track, he's got to get back into this fight here, and Kessis is now into 6th place here. Stoyanov on the outside, trying to catch up to Alex Hughes. Danchev has Kessis in between him and his Shestagram teammate. Woolley trying to catch back up. He is having himself a look, Danchev is. Coming around the final corner. Woolley trying to get in here. Oh my goodness gracious. Danchev is still riding that slipstream. Oh my goodness. I get what you said during the break. These cards need to spread out so we can talk here. Stoyanov still on the back of Alex Hughes, trying to get into 4th. He's got a bit of distance on Kessis. Woolley is trying to pass Danchev as well. They've had themselves a couple of brushes, but Danchev is doing very well on defense right now. Woolley might sense an opportunity within the next couple of turns. You're trying to go inside. He cannot. Meet the Teacher and Igor Vasilyev are trying to catch up as well. Stoyanov almost side by side with Alex Hughes might get that edge on as well. Meanwhile, Kestis taking advantage of Stoyanov choosing the outside line. This is going to get a little bit hairy as Kestis is now into 5th place. Stoyanov giving up a place there, trying to get back into it. Stoyanov is trying to have Danchev catch back up, I think. This is looking very, very, very iffy here. Stoyanov still trying to hold on. Kestis might be pulling away a bit. Alex Hughes is still free, but Kestis is catching with every second. Woolley is still on the back of Danchev. These Bulgarian cars are just absolutely incredible with the defending here. We're about halfway through this race here. Alex Hughes took the outside, and he's going to get lost to both Kestis and Stoyanov as Stoyanov managed to sneak in there right at the end. What a move that was. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Stoyanov
very opportunistic from Stoyanov there.
He is a very opportunistic racer by nature, I think. Meanwhile, trying to hang on to the inside here. Danchev trying to catch Alex Hughes as well. Both the Shestogram cars. That's a nice little maneuver there, although a little bit of a bump there from Kestis onto Stoyanov. Danchev falling out a little bit. This is very clustered, and the rest of the cars are going to catch up as a result as well. Woolley trying to catch up as well. Alex Hughes trying to get back in there. Stoyanov, for the moment, is in 4th place, and he is leading this massive pack right now. It's Alex Hughes in 5th, Kestis 6th, Danchev 7th, Woolley 8th, as a bunch of massive shifts here as well. Kestis is just trying to hold on. He's got Danchev behind him to worry about, and Meet the Teachers joined this pack as well. Oh my goodness gracious. The top 3 have basically just cut off from the rest. Actually, Yagis is about half a second behind Thomas Hughes as well. He's trying to get himself up into 2nd place, and Dystopian has lost a bunch of time as well to both Hughes and Yagis. We could have a 3-way battle for 1st place as well. Woolley trying to get around Meet the Teacher, taking that big outside line, but instead he's just going to fall down to 9th place. What an eventful race right now. Everyone is just so close within these packs as Woolley trying to go outside. Kestis is still looking in at Alex Hughes with Jordan Danchev also in the background, trying to sense an opportunity here. Kestis trying to make a move. He will get past Alex Hughes. Into 5th place goes Kestis with a nice little move there. Danchev not able to capitalize on this brief interchange, but he is hungry and he is looking for blood right now. He is on the back of Alex Hughes, looking for 6th place to get some more points to that stacked score from Shestogram Racing. Alex Hughes looking on the inside line, trying to defend from Kestis. Looking good so far. Coming into the next of these 3 turns up in this final section of the lap. And Danchev tries to make a move, but he makes contact, and he's going to lose out 7th place to Meet the Teacher in the process. He could easily get it back, though. Just you watch here. Alex Hughes side by side with Kestis fighting for 5th place. Stoyanov is now 2 seconds ahead of this battle for 5th. He might be in the clear with the time to make up. Just over 7 minutes left of this race now. Coming across this nice little move there from Danchev holding off Woolley as Meet the Teacher falls back down to 9th place here. Coming up into the next of this little thing of turns in this section here. Kestis still trying to catch up to Alex Hughes. We have got, oh my goodness, more action than any of us can handle right now.
Yeah, this is getting quite crazy. It seems that the strategy that is working out for most of our racers is to do nothing. And by doing nothing, I mean, of course, throwing a defensive shape. Basically, as Stoyanov has shown and as Alex Hughes has gotten back up into 5th place, as Woolley's still trying to get through, it seems, and there's Meet the Teacher on the inside of Igor.
We got a lead change. Thomas Hughes just passed Dystopian. Ral Yagis is trying to get up into that as well. So Thomas Hughes, your new leader. Dystopian's got to get that lick back. And Raul Yagas can easily capitalize on that as well, as the gap between Yagas and Dystopian is also shrinking. Dystopian, the only one of these three cars with any ballast. He's got 48 kilos to worry about. And, oh, contact right there. Yagas going off. A little bit of a swipe there. He's got to catch back up. He will do so. But, oh my goodness gracious, Yagas, a brief falter there, but he could easily get second place if he can take advantage of this, of that weight that Dystopian's got on the car. Trying to look inside, defend it off brilliantly. Going around this last turn, he could easily make a move, try and hold on to the slipstream, but Thomas Hughes is now going to be getting more time added on there. He's got about 0.7 of a second of a lead here. Going into this next turn, though, all bets are off here. Yagas trying to throw it in there, get some extra tenths of a second off of that gap. He has got 0.2, tries, and a little bit of a bump there as well, I think I saw there. Going into the next turn right now, we got Yagas trying to go. He's taking the outside line, possibly banking on a potential cutback later on. And it looks like he's just going to be stuck down in third place for now. Hughes still trying to go on. Woolley trying to catch up to Danchev, meanwhile, for 7th place at the, back in the pack here. Igor Vasilyev also up into 9th place. Nice improvement he's having right now. Could have his first top 10 finish if all holds up. Woolley looking inside, almost making contact with Danchev in the process, trying to go that outside line, and he goes way off track. He's forced to rejoin onto the back of Danchev. Meet the teacher trying to make a move on Igor Vasilyev. Going around the next turn here, Owen Goldsmith is in 11th, trying to get back into the top 10. Igor doing a nice job with defending the outside line, but Goldsmith is sensing an opportunity. Going side by side with Meet the Teacher into this long straight coming into the next turn. Contacted, Vasilyev goes sideways. Oh no, the commentator jinx strikes again. Yagas, meanwhile, making a move, looking for second on Dystopian. He wants Thomas Hughes. Raul Yagas, second place now. Oh my goodness gracious. He has been absolutely phenomenal this race. Danchev slipping back into 8th place, making brief contact with Josh Woolley. He wants that placement back up. Can't get the cutback either. Woolley just has the pace down here. Oh my gosh. We've still just got 3 minutes left of this race. As it stands, Thomas Hughes is your leader. Raul Yagas trying to get those fractions of a second off into first place here. He's gaining a lot of time on Dystopian as well. Jordan Danchev, 8th place, trying to look for 7th. Alex Hughes fighting with Kessis for 5th as well. Stoyanov looks to be in the clear in the back and in the front. Hughes side by side with Kessis. Kessis trying to make a move on the inside. Looking, unsuccessful. Might look for the cutback, but it's not going to be happening here. I don't think so, but Woolley and Danchev are both catching up as well. This could be a four-way battle. Woolley on the back of Alex Hughes, trying to get some distance on his opponent. Hughes taking that outside line, looking for that 5th place. Woolley is still holding his line as well. Danchev is trying to catch up too. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm going to be out of breath by the time this race is over.
Yeah, this is really, as we just had a quick look at Yagas, quarter of a second back on Thomas Hughes. This is for the lead there, a little bit of a lockup. Seems like it hasn't hurt his exit too much there. Raul Yagas now approaching the back of Hughes here for the lead on the inside of turn 9. They're going to be heading all the way down to one of the better overtaking opportunities.
He might have it. Raul might have it. Raul Yagas, he's got the lead. With less than a minute and a half left to go, he still has to defend from Thomas Hughes. He's got to defend that inside line. Could be, oh my goodness, he defends the switchback as well. He's got first place coming into this final turn. And Raul Yagas is your leader.
Hughes does have some time to catch up. So this is not all over from Thomas Hughes as we catch up with the brawl for fifth place here at the moment. And Wooly, that's Wooly again, opportunistic, trying to get by the other. That's Alex Hughes there, and trying to chase him down the main straightaway. That's down Chev and Goldsmith. Goldsmith, we haven't seen too much of, but he's been kind of lingering in the back there as Wooly throws a massive move. Is he going to get it stopped? He is.
Wooly with a massive move into 6th place ahead of Alex Hughes. Oh my gosh. Jordan Danchev, Owen Goldsmith, and Meet the Teacher still fighting on, trying to get some more points as well. Kessis might be in the clear as we've got less than 30 seconds before overtime. A little bit of brief contact involved with Alex Hughes and Jordan Danchev in that little overtaking spree right there. Coming in, Danchev loses out on 8th place to Goldsmith. He can't fight back, or can he? And it looks like he's back up in 8th. They're still side by side. Coming into this next right-hander, and Goldsmith shakes off Danchev, and Meet the Teacher he had himself a look, but not going to be successful on that regard. Coming up, Owen Goldsmith in 8th place. He might not have enough time left, but Raul Yagas has 2 laps left to go, and he is about half a second clear of Thomas Hughes. Oh my goodness gracious. Danchev still fighting for those spots here as well. Alex Hughes trying to catch up to Josh Woolley, but it's looking more and more fleeting. Thomas Hughes trying to catch up to Raul Yagas, who has the lead. Yagas has to defend now this final set of turns for 2 more laps. Dystopian could very much take advantage as well. Yagas defending. He is still holding on here. Has to defend that inside line on that final turn. He does so with gusto, and he's got 1 more lap before, I believe, his first ever BUSR race win. Last lap finally here. Dystopian improving on his own personal best. He wants some smoke here as well. Yagas still in the lead, holding off Hughes. Dystopian is about 1.25 seconds clear of this battle for first place. Hughes trying to look here. He might be out of options. This lap is winding down and trying to go side by side, looking for the cutback. And it looks like it's coming on, and Yagas, he's defending with his life here, and Yagas with a great defense. Oh my goodness, doing so well in that Hyundai Elantra, trying to shake off Thomas Hughes, defending so well around these corners here. Although Hughes is trying to make a move now on this straightaway. He's got to try and get some in, and it looks like, oh, contact! Contacted! Yagas is forced off the course. Oh my goodness. And he's back into 3rd place now. Dystopian with less than 0.2 seconds here, as Thomas Hughes now having a bit of a moment here. Yagas trying to catch back up into 1st place. He's going to get it back. Oh, maybe. Little contact here. Yagas now into 2nd place. Dystopian is fighting on here as well. They're coming into the final sections of this race. Hughes is fighting off as well. Yagas trying to catch back up. He's got the advantage here coming into this next set of turns. Trying to go inside. Meanwhile, it's Dystopian. He's going to get into 1st place. 3 turns left of this race now. Dystopian trying to hold inside. Yagas forced to fight off Thomas Hughes. Last turn of this race. More contact. And Dystopian is going to get away with the race win. Yagas in 2nd. Thomas Hughes 3rd. Lyubomir Stoyanov 4th. Kessis in 5th place coming across the line. Woolley and Goldsmith in 6th and 7th, followed by Alex Hughes, Jordan Danchev, and Meet the Teacher to round out the top 10. Igor Vasilyev is going to be coming in 11th place, followed by John B. Archie O'Leary next on the docket in 13th. Adam Bent will be next in 14th. And behind him, I think it might not be Dan Chilvers. Or is it? No, Jordan Pinnock, it looks like. So Dan Chilvers in 16th place. What a massive, massive race down to the end. Holy Moses.
These drivers really going for it at the end, just pure chaos from the top three. And again, they were playing so nice for so long until the very end. Oh, as we have a battle here, potentially, for 17th. Looks like Lucas Vanderberg, potential cutback. He may get him here on the exit if he can get underneath, and he goes all the way underneath, cutting some grass there. The Audi may have the overfeed on the outside. And it looks like the Hyundai's got him.
Yeah.
Oh, or maybe not.
Oh.
1/10 of a second across the line. Yeah, definitely. I was impressed with the ferocity that the top three were battling with. And again, Kessis, there was only one real overtaking opportunity left on the brakes, and Yagas knew exactly what he was going to do, and Dystopian did it anyway. And very impressive. And it was quite a simple maneuver. But just to be able to pull that off and still get the car stopped in that moment, right? You're only going to get one chance with this. You're only going to get, one opportunity to, basically not come third. And Dystopian put it where he needed to, and enormously impressive.
And when I thought last week's second race could not be topped, I am proven wrong. That is incredible stuff. I mean, for the time being, Dystopian's gonna get a race win, but I'm not sure how this is gonna get shaken up by any sort of penalties. But oh my goodness gracious, another just massive racing effort from these guys here, and oh my gosh, I'm going to end up with I'm honestly going to be ending up with a lump in my throat tomorrow as a result of this. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what we've got in terms of post-race interviews. No one's shown up in here yet, but I feel like... Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Looks like we might not be having interviews after this here. We
can give them a chance to catch their breath.
Yeah, maybe. But goodness gracious. That was just... I just can't believe these past few sessions so far have just been absolutely mad. But it looks like we do have from the last race as well, but I don't know. So probably there won't be. I'm not sure if that's confirmation. If we're not, okay. So confirmation. There will not be racing interviews. But with that, that is going to wrap up round 5 of the BUSR Spring Series. For our producer Doomskull and for my co-commentator James Newton, I'm Ozzy Vaughn. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching us race. We'll be back next Monday at Knockhill. James, you got anything left for the audience before we sign off?
I don't think they can take any more, Ozzy.
I don't think I can either. With that, thank you all for watching. We will see you next Monday.
See you guys later.
sort of no moment in history where I could stand and say, oh, it begins here, now.